Lesson 1. Attitude and Responsibilities of a Driver. Welcome to the first lesson of this theoretical series of 8 lessons by Ahli Driving Center. In this lesson, we will be discussing training and testing workflow, 9 steps to getting and keeping your license, attitude and responsibilities of a driver, plan before you drive, insurance, and driver and passenger safety. Training and testing workflow. After you open your file, you need to take 8 theory lessons and then pass the RTA theory test. Next, you can start your practical driving training. Afterwards, you give and pass the R test for parking. And later, you need to pass the on-road assessment. If you fail this assessment, you'll need to take additional lessons and retake the assessment until you pass it. After passing the on-road assessment, you must complete the freeway and night driving classes. And only then you can book and take your RTA practical driving test. And finally, give the RTA practical driving test. If you fail this test, you need to take 8 practical driving lessons and retake the test. In case you fail this test 5 times, you need to retake the on-road assessment again. After passing the RTA practical driving test, you can then have your driving license issued. 9 steps to getting and keeping your license. There are 9 steps to getting and keeping your driving license. 1. Open your e-traffic file and get your copy of the Light Motor Vehicle Handbook. 2. Pay for and get your learning permit. 3. Book and pass your theory test. 4. Start your driving training. 5. Book and pass your yard test and on-road assessment. 6. Attend freeway and night driving classes. 7. Book your appointment for the practical driving test. 8. Take and pass your practical driving test. 9. Keep learning to drive and driving to learn. We will now go through these in more detail. Open your e-traffic file and get your copy of the Light Motor Vehicle Handbook. Along with this course, take some time to read the Light Motor Vehicle Handbook, as it contains important road safety information and road rules that are necessary for safe driving and passing the theory test. Pay for and get your learning permit. Learning permit is required when conducting driver training in Dubai. You must carry it with you all the times. RTA inspectors can check it anytime. You must renew it before it expires in order to continue training. Book and pass your theory test. Booking your theory test can be done online or through the driving institute you have selected. The fees once paid is non-refundable, so make sure you have prepared yourself by studying the information in the given handbook. If you want to reschedule your test, you must do it 48 hours before the scheduled test, or you will lose your test fee. If you wish to cancel your test, you must contact the RTA call center at 800-9090 or your driving institute booking desk. You have to keep in mind that if you cancel the appointment or do not arrive on time and are refused admission to the test center, your test fee will not be refunded. You will take your theory test at any of Ahli Driving Center locations. On the day of your test, you must arrive at the test center at least 30 minutes before your appointment. You are not allowed to bring your personal belongings like cell phones, pens, or even watches to the test center. There will be dedicated lockers where you can store your personal belongings. Passing your theory test is an important step in the process, and failing this test will not allow you to take your practical driving test. Start your driving training. Your training starts with this course and the information in the handbook. There are 8 compulsory theory lessons that you must take in order to start your practical classes and book your theory test. This is to ensure you have knowledge on the traffic rules and regulations before driving on public streets. By law, when you start your practical driving training, you must have a driving instructor beside you, not be under the influence of alcohol, wear a seatbelt, and carry your learning permit at all times. Book and pass your yard test and on-road assessment. You can book your yard test after passing your theory test. And once you've passed the yard test and completed all practical classes, you can book the on-road assessment. If you fail any test, you need to take additional lessons and retake that test until you pass it.